Hello beautiful planty people. It's Skully and welcome to Skully's Creations, where we talk about plants and occasionally do a creative project here and there. If that sounds like your thing, your gem, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And hopefully you just like some of these videos because obviously you're here, right? Alright, anyways, so today we are actually going to go over 5 favorite plants for September. It is October 1st, so it is time. It is time. And it just is. It just is. So I know I didn't do August favorites, but honestly, I wasn't really here much in August, so I didn't get to enjoy my plants like I did this past month. And let me tell you, I really did. It was so hard for me to choose the 5 plants for this month because so many plants have been doing so well and growing or sun stressing really nicely. So this was hard, but nonetheless, I have picked my 5. So we are going to start off with my first one, and that's going to be my Hoya. So this is a Hoya. Oh gosh, I always mess up this name. It's a Hoya something with the K, Corona something. But I swear I'm gonna get it right one of these days. But yeah, this is the Hoya. Man, like the sun is lovely. It's lovely, but you can't really see it. Like it's so backlit. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Sun, give me some shade.
One eternity later.
Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna show it to you over here because the sun is crazy. But do you see how silver this Hoya is? And it got that silver. So when I originally got this Hoya, it was very much just splashy, green, a little bit of silver splash, and it was a super silver was what it was sold to me as. So, I mean, what I did was just put it in high light. So again, this is a south-facing window, and Hoyas or anything that sun stresses or has like high variegation loves to be right up on that window. So as she was growing, as she's been in my care and growing, she has just put out these super silver, I mean solid silver leaves, and it's just been really nice to see her grow and like transform from splashy to solid silver, to the true super silver that she is, you know? So yeah, so this is Hoya super silver. Now also very easy to take care of as well. How you water, you just want to make sure you water when it's completely dry. That's most Hoyas, honestly. But in the back of her leaves right here, they'll get like they'll look a little wrinkly. That's when you know she needs water, is when the back of the leaves get just a little wrinkly. And then also you can check the soil on top of that. You see it's dry, she needs water. But she's really not fussy at all. If anything, I've probably underwatered her, and she still just grows. And again, once she's pretty established, she grows fairly quickly. Like when I first got her, I think she was kind of just this top. And again, all of that new silver right there, all of this is all new growth. So it's not like the fastest growing Hoya, but it's also not like the slowest growing Hoya either. So yeah, Hoya something with the K, super silver. And don't worry, I'll have it on the screen for you, just so y'all know. But yep, that's favorite plant number 1. All right, so favorite plant number 2 for September is this beast of a plant right here. And yeah, she's a pretty classic plant. This is going to be Scindapsus exotica. I mean, look at those leaves. Like the leaves are, well, I guess my hand's not a very good comparison. I have pretty tiny hands, but the leaves are really big. I mean, she's just gorgeous. And the reason that she's been my favorite plant this month is, one, she has grown like all of this. So she kind of has like this, this vine like going on, right? She's finally vining, looking like she got some hair. And on top of that, her leaves have stayed pretty freaking big. So her leaves have stayed big. Like literally in the sun, she like glistens. The back of her, let me see if I can get you the back of her leaves literally are like glitter. I don't know if you can see that. Goodness, this doesn't know justice. But oh yeah, it doesn't know justice. But it's glitter. It's a very slight shimmer glitter type silver that she has in the back of her leaves, and she's just a freaking gorgeous plant. And not to mention, she's no fuss. Like at all. I have to water her. So I've been gone. I've been on my boyfriend's. I've been on my boyfriend's for a week exactly, and I haven't watered anything. And I'm watering everything today, but what's it called? She's good. She's still growing. I mean, I always come back, like if I'm gone for a little while, always come back with like new growth. And she's still growing. I mean, she has new growth right there. She has some new growth coming in right here. Scindapsus are known to be kind of slow growers, which some are. But this one, once she's established, she just keeps on giving. And very similar to a epipremnum or a pothos, where, they can go a long period of time without watering. But I like this one in particularly, Scindapsus, just a little bit more, because Scindapsus they will curl up. So they'll curl up kind of like this, and that's how you know that they need water. I mean, pothos will do it too, but pothos, I think, want water before they curl up. Scindapsus can go a while without water. So I like that, no fuss, absolutely beautiful, and a plant that just keeps on giving. So yes, this is gonna be my favorite plant for September, or my second favorite plant for September. The Scindapsus exotica. Yep, there she is. Oh, I just can't stop looking at her. I'm sorry. She's just like, you know, going. She's the plant that like you go like that and you like double take like, wow. She's that plant. She's that plant. All right. So, anyways, okay. So next plant that we have is actually going to be this one. So this is a Philodendron burle-marxii variegata. Is it burle-marxii? Hold on. Yeah, burle-marxii. Yeah, it's a Philodendron burle-marxii variegata. Now, she was kind of new to me, and I have had her in a terrarium environment. I mean, goodness gracious. Oh, look at the variegation. But yeah, look at it. It's just really cool. And what's also really cool about the burle-marxii is that the variegation's always super different. So kind of like the Syngonium albo, where you don't really know what you're getting, you just know it's going to be some type of variegated leaf. That's the burle-marxii, and she's really cool. And also no fuss. Like, if you're gonna get into, I guess, a little bit more of the uncommon plants, this is definitely one that I would go for, because one, the prices are going down for it, and two, she's just like a normal philodendron where she can be completely dry, and then she can be watered. She grows really quickly. I mean, a very solid, quote unquote, rare, or like I said, uncommon plant to start off with if you're going to start going that route. Anyways, the reason why she's made my favorite for September is because look at all of this new growth that she has been putting out. So she has been working so hard, and I know she's been working like pretty hard this whole time since I've had her. I've had her for now about 4 months, and it's just all of this like new growth, new growth. All of these like little picos, or how do you say it in English? Picos, picos, little pointy. I don't know. In Spanish, it's picos, but these like little pointy things. That's all new growth, or new growth points. Those are all new growth points. That's how you say it. Jesus. Anyways, so yeah, these are all new growth points, and it's just so many. There's there's like 7 or 8 new growth points all coming from the bottom here, and it's just really exciting. I mean, you love seeing new growth, right? And just the fact that this one is putting out so many at the same time is really cool to see, and that's definitely why she's made my September favorite list. And then on top of that, her new leaves, I mean, this one is a little bit smaller, but the variegation is still really nice. I mean, that's a, oh shiz, oh shoot, oh shit. Oh, I just noticed, but like that's a complete half moon, right? Yeah, it's all variegated on this side, and that's just really cool. But yeah, like I said, her variegation, it's always different. It's really nice. Plus, she has all of this new growth coming, and I just feel she makes me feel like a proud plant mama. You know? You know what I mean? Do you ever feel like a proud plant parent? Well, I currently do, and she's making me feel like that. She's making me feel like a proud plant mama. Anyways, but yeah, so that's gonna be number 3 favorite plant for September. All right, so my next favorite plant for September is going to be, oh, my pothos or epipremnum neon. And I'll tell you why. Not only, I mean, you see this, right? You see, she just, if you want a fast vining plant, definitely go for a epipremnum, because one, there's a lot of different variety of epipremnum. This one in particular is that like neon color, which is really cool, right? So neon. And I mean, there's neon, there's, you know, the golden, there's the manjula, there's so many. So you can have lots of vining plants and still look different, but still have the same care requirements, which are no fuss. These are definitely no fuss plants. And yeah, I water her when she's probably like right here. If she's right here dry, then that's kind of when I water her, because like I said, they'll start, pothos will, you know, droop down. That's like their first sign of watering, and then they'll curl up when they really need water. I mean, that's definitely, you know, the time to water your pothos. But I don't like to go all the way until they're curled up. I, you know, like to keep her hydrated, I suppose. So yeah, but I'll tell you the main reason why she's my favorite plant for September is she was actually not in the best condition. I want to say like a month ago. Yeah, like a month ago, yeah, about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months now. She wasn't in the best condition. I mean, as you can see, these are a little bit more of her older leaves. She was, you know, browning at the tips, her brown tips, her leaves were turning yellow, her new growth was yellow. She just was not doing well. So what I ended up doing is repotting her, and I actually did get a smaller pot for her, so she was in a bigger pot, and I really do think that had a lot to do with it. I think the pot was just too big, therefore causing, you know, roots to rot, and it was just not a good situation. So I put her in a smaller pot, better suited for her roots, and then I actually left her outside. I put her outside, and this was during the time in Texas there was so much rain, and which was perfect for the plants, right? So I went ahead, I put her outside in indirect light. And at the time, actually, well, yeah, so I put her outside, bright indirect light, it wasn't no sun rays, there was no direct sun on her, because that's the thing with this plant. If she has direct sun, her leaves will absolutely burn. Like, you do not want to put a pothos in direct sun. Some direct sun, not super intense, maybe morning, is okay, but as far as like afternoon Texas sun, no, she will burn, and she did. So I made sure that she was in like bright but not direct sunlight, and I had her outside, a lot of humidity, and she loved it and just took off this past month. So all of this right here, you can tell, the leaves are much better, prettier looking. All of this is new growth. She grew like all of this. So she just grew like a beast. And I was finally able to put her back inside. So yeah, she just, she made me really proud. Pothos or epipremnum are a really tough plant. So if your plant was dying from like, its roots, you could just like, cut all of these vines and make new plants, because all of these like little bumps right here, so all those little bumps, what will end up happening is roots will grow out of them if you just like put them in water. You could put them in soil. I mean, you can do whatever. I usually just put them in water and then pot them in soil because I liked seeing the roots grow. But yeah, all of this will turn into a new plant. But like I said, they're really, really tough. And as you can see, she's completely bounced back. I mean, she's so pretty. She is one of my favorite pothos because of that bright lime green color that she has. So yeah, so anyway, super, super exciting. And this is number 4 favorite plant for September is Mania pothos. So yeah. All right, next one. All right, so next one I had to highlight. I had to highlight because she has just, 1, grown super fast, and 2, sun stressed beautifully. And the plant that I'm talking about is, boop, this is going to be my Hoya curtisii, curtisii or curtisii. I'll have the name on the screen. But anyways, let me tell you, when I first got this plant, she was still in, oh, it's still in the same pot too. I haven't needed to repot her, because that's the thing. The roots like to be on Hoyas, like to be snug, not root bound, but a little bit more on the snug side. I think that goes for most plants though. If their roots are a little bit more snug, they're going to be putting out more growth for you, versus if you repot it too soon, then it's going to focus on growing more roots than more foliage, right? So anyways, so yeah, still in the same pot, but I want to say like none of this was here. She was like maybe that big. Like none of this was here. So she's grown a lot, and I was so surprised on how quickly she grew. I've had her, I want to say now, for let's say 5 months to be on the, yeah, let's say 5 months to be on the safe side. So about 5 months, five to six. No more than 5. I've had her no more than 5 months, and like I said, she's grown bush, a little bit more bushed out, and then all of this. Not to mention, I actually already cut her. So there was another vine that was this long. Yeah, there was another, look at that. There was another vine that was that long, and I went ahead and I cut that vine to take with me to the plant swap. So that's what I did there. But like I said, I wasn't even worried about it because she grows so quickly. So I did just leave this one like long vine, just because I just wanted to, why not? But yeah, so again, fast grower, curtsy. And not to mention, she's so cute. Like, they're, I can't even describe her leaves. They're just super adorable. And when I first got her, she wasn't sun stressed at all. She was completely green. And now, as you can see, oh, maybe this is a good example. Okay, so she looked like this. She looked green. See how green that is? She looked all green like that. And then as she sun stressed all of her leaves, do you see now? You can see like this pattern, like this green and red pattern on her leaves. That is the curtsy sun stressing, and it just looks so cool. And obviously, in my opinion, but so sun stressing on Hoya, see how red that one is? Oh my gosh. Hoyas typically take a while to sun stress. The curtsy, I started sun stressing, I want to say within a month, I started noticing sun stress. And, and now all of her leaves are sun stressed, right? But it didn't take, I was surprised because I do have another Hoya, what is it? The Hoya Sunrise. Okay. So the Hoya Sunrise, that one is taking a little bit longer to sun stress, I've noticed, but this one started sun stressing really it almost seemed like right away, like a couple weeks in, I started noticing as she was in this south facing window, I started noticing how her colors were coming out. So that's why she's, one of my favorite September, or my that's why she's my one. That's why she made the September list. That's why she is one of my favorites in September, because she really did not take long to sun stress, and I want to like share that with y'all. One, and then two, she didn't take long to grow. I mean, again, for a Hoya, I was super surprised on how fast she grows. I want to say for me, other than the Hoya Bella that was in a terrarium type environment, that one grew really quickly. This one has been one of my fastest growing Hoyas. Oh, let me know if y'all want one of those videos, like fastest growing Hoyas, because Hoyas are typically known to be slower growers, but slower growers. But yeah, anyways, that's what they're typically learned to be slower growers. So yeah, but yes, this is, oh my goodness, this is it. This is my number 5, 5th favorite Hoya. Let me see if I can give you any tips for this. Obviously loves the sun. Oh, you do want to water her when she's absolutely completely dry. Like, I'm barely, like, as you can see, I can pull her whole like, that's how dry she is, right? And I'm barely gonna water her today, and she's fine. She's absolutely fine. Basically just make sure, maybe don't go that long without watering, but basically you just want to make sure she's completely dry before you water her, because you obviously you can easily overwater Hoyas, but Hoyas want to be pretty much left alone. So another great one, because it's no fuss, you don't have to water like every single week. I think I water her maybe every 2 weeks or every 7 days. So yeah. Oh, another thing with Hoyas, and I know if you've seen my videos before, I know you know this, but I'll show you anyways. In case you're new here, but this is freaking, this is crack to Hoyas. Crack. This is like miracle dust, I think is what people call this stuff. But this orchid mist, you just spray it on the Hoya's leaves, and I really do think that that has a lot to do with my Hoya's growth, because I spray this probably, I get when I remember, either every day, but I don't really remember every day. I want to say maybe like every other day, sometimes twice or 3 times a week. Like I said, just when I remember, but it really has helped. It absolutely has helped. Like, it made a really big difference in growth, and maybe that's why this one did grow so quickly. But It's just a tip. If you don't know about the orchid spray with Hoyas, just know for now, this really, really, really helps your Hoyas grow. So yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's my 5th one. All right, y'all. That's it. Those are my 5 favorite plants for September. I really hope y'all enjoyed. Maybe got a little good info from the favorite plants. I know I didn't go into like great detail on the care, but I do have care videos, and I'll definitely more care videos coming up. But if you did like this video, give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. If you didn't, leave me a comment down below letting me know what you would like to see instead. I am absolutely down for suggestions. And that's it. I really just hope you'll have a wonderful planty day, and I'll see y'all next Friday. All right, bye.